Hey, this is Patrick Durkin, and we're really excited about the Cosmic Tower coming to the USA. And there have been very few people who have experienced it, but I've got one of them here with me. So, Brandon, thank you so much for joining me today. And tell people you recently got to have a face-to-face experience with the Cosmic Tower. What was it like?
It was an awe-inspiring experience. As I approached it, I started feeling just electrical current almost going through and down my spine that sustained itself for longer than it normally ever does whenever I have that feeling. And so the energy that I was feeling within my body was quite noteworthy.
Nice. And when you say it sustained itself, like minutes, hours, like,
It sustained itself pretty heavy for probably about 10, 15 minutes, the time when I was around the cosmic tower. And then it still resonated to a minor degree once leaving its presence for a good hour.
nice. And what does that energy mean to you when your body activates that way?
When my body activates that way, that's telling me that I'm receiving and sensing energy that I may not be able to quantify with typical devices or with devices that I have. That there's definitely a increase in positive energy around.
Nice. Nice. That's great. You know, one of the things about the way the Cosmic Tower works is that it's completely inconsistent with what we're taught in school. Like you actually honor your own experience and you notice life being different from inside your body, and that there's parts of us that like get activated by it that we don't have the mental conditioning to talk about that and know about it. I'm fascinated by that aspect of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I want a world that's defined from the inside out, that like I go within and I know the true answers, and then I live outward from that truth. And so it's been a little bit of an engineering thing in my own mind to put down my thoughts and just allow the experiences of the Cosmic Tower. Can you relate to that?
Definitely can. Definitely can.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so now you've got a pretty good background with structured water, and you know the Aqua Energizer line of structured water devices, and you have one, or actually, I think you have multiple ones, and you've certainly been around them. And so you had the experience of, first of all, experiencing Cosmic Tower water. So if we just say Cosmic Tower water first, what was that experience for you?
It was it was surprising to me because of the way that it structured the water and changed changed the smoothness of it and the hardness that was tasted in the water prior to being around the cosmic tower. It was dissipated, and it didn't even run through an aqua energizer yet, and so that definitely took me by a pleasant surprise.
I remember you saying something to me about taste. Do you remember what your experience was about the taste with it?
It was a lot smoother, almost more wet in the mouth, as well as some of the hardness that was in the well water I did not taste after it was around the cosmic tower.
Cool. And then if we were going to put it all together with the Aqua Energizer and the Cosmic Tower, you had some water through an Aqua Energizer in the presence of the Cosmic Tower, right?
Yes,
And what would you describe that experience as?
I would describe it as even more intense because I sense that the cosmic tower amplifies the aqua energizer's ability to structure the water. So it felt like it was going through two or three different aqua energizers in a row in terms of just the way the water tasted and felt.
Nice. Well, that's great. I wonder, you know, the torus spin inside of the Cosmic Tower, and then the vortex spin with the Aqua Energizer. Like, I mean, it just seems good to have more of those spins around me. Um, and I guess the two together give an amplified effect. Like that's what you experienced.
Yes, it
Um,
is.
cool. Well, thanks for sharing your experience. I really appreciate it. We're gonna, you know, teach people about this, and one of the ways we're gonna teach people is by sharing experience from one living, like vibrant human being to the next. And you are that. And I appreciate you taking a little time out of your day to share your experience with people.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Patrick.